Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Next to me is Johnny Rocky and up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He misses with that straight left. There's a counter shot. They both want the knockout. That's another scoring shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
This is not just hard.
Bang punched his way out.
Take a knee here and get
This
the mandatory
nice.
8 count.
After you throw that knee punches.
Gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
There. Nice counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. That jab was blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Focus, get your mind back on the job, get back out there, and win the round.
All punches.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got a swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Good Good counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they... Did you see that? Tarver's been rocked. Disaster averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And that hook misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tarver in some serious trouble. Down goes Tarver. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
Put up your dukes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down,
Yeah.
you've got to think right.
Knockdowns.
There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter punch. Watch the straight left.
Thank you. Thank you.
A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Thank you.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's Charlie the Eagle Edwards. It's Charlie the Eagle Edwards. Fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Through the left, but didn't score it. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Good counter punch. He parries that left jab away. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right hook's blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Trying to land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Caught him with a left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook.
punching.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick. Don't be looking.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Right hand, right on point. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers, with a chin like a crisp.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get out there and switch off.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Get your breath back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
Round 7, here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. A swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you.
Thank you. Finally.
They saw that punch coming, and there was
6 punches at one time.
Gotta
He's
see
got to
that
be
again.
tough. He ain't getting up. Oh, giving him a shot. Okay. That's the decider right there. I just got to stay and get knocked out. I'm winning this fight.
How about that will to
Yeah,
win
that's
and
what we gotta come
refusal
get
to
him.
stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Charlie Edwards rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes.